Hey guys, it's Matt here, welcome back, and today I'm going to be telling you the top 10 Android apps of September for 2016. So let's get into it. So sorry I haven't uploaded recently. I've been really ill and it's actually really hard to upload and my voice just sounded really bad because of my cold and things like that. But let's get into this app video. The first one up is a recipe app called If, and no, it isn't for cooking, it's for making up tasks that you want to happen throughout the day. So for example, say your battery life is low on your phone, you can set up a task to remind you to charge it, or you can set up a task to message people saying your battery's low, or you could even do it to turn off things like your Wi-Fi and things like that. So you can actually use published ones that are made by other people and already set up, or you can make one from scratch if it isn't there in the list. However, they do have loads of options and they're really cool. But you can do some really cool stuff, like if you're in a BMW and you're a mile away from the house, it will actually turn on the heating just to warm it up for when you get in, or it will turn on your lamps if you have your smart lamps and things like that. But it's really cool. There's a whole bunch of different features. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, and even if you don't have any hardware to go with this app, like smart gadgets, you can even just use it on location and using your various social media accounts. Okay, so the next app up is called Batternet. This app has really like two purposes really. Number one is to simply make your network browsing autonomous, so no one can actually see what you're doing at all. It's all secretive and private. It's kind of like incognito mode in Chrome, but it completely shields you from everything you do on your network so no one can see. Now it also allows you to access websites that might be blocked on your network, like Putlocker, or some other kind of websites like Pirate Bay, or some other dodgy websites that I'm not going to recommend to you guys, but this app allows you to get past that, and I'm showing you that, just in case. Okay, so the next app up is called Universal Copy, and really there's nothing in the app. You just turn it on and enable all the stuff that you need to go through in the instructions, and basically you just swipe down, click on the little notification that will stay there, and you can select any text to copy it, even if the app doesn't allow you to. So on Instagram, if you want to copy someone's huge bio because you really like it or something, you can't normally do that. But with this app, it allows you to go in and copy it in case you want to send it to someone, or maybe you just want to add it to a list of things, or whatever you want to do with it, you can simply get it. Now you can do it in any app. It even works in the Play Store on like the main headings like Apps of the Day or SoundHound. It works on loads of stuff. You can simply just go into anything with text and copy it, even if it doesn't allow you to. It's a really good app. Okay, so up next is called Cinema Club, and I did use this the other day. However, I didn't purchase my ticket through this app, considering that I went to a party. So I was looking at this film, Sausage Party. It's kind of weird, and it definitely was a lot weirder than I had expected, but it's a really good way of finding movies in this app. So if you want to look up a movie, you want to look up your time or which cinemas it's playing at, things like that, you can easily go in, you can click a button to view the trailer, view the ratings, the cast, you can share it, like it, and you can set up your favorite movie theaters, which will come up down below, so you can easily select the timings and see if they have any seats available and what time the sitting is and the date and things like that. So you can easily click on it, hit buy now, and it will redirect you to the official website, so you won't have to enter your card details into the app itself. Sometimes you can pay in the app, however there is an option to go right to the website, which is what I do because I don't always trust things that I'm unfamiliar with. Okay, so this app up next is called Fly GPS, and it's kind of like a mock location app. You will need to enable it in developer options. However, when you go into this app, there's a Pokemon option, and it will come up with like a joystick thing on your screen, so when you're playing Pokemon Go, you can actually drive your guy around. So obviously, it's definitely more fun to go out and about and explore. However, if you just want to cheat a little bit and show off to your friends, this is definitely the way to go. Now, I think it's a really good idea. It's a good hack, and I do like it. However, it does take away the fun, like I said. However, it is fun just to mess around with, to explore new places that you really can't get to. There's no way possible of getting there. This is another way of doing it. So I do find sometimes it glitches back to my real location, and obviously it says that you're going too fast sometimes. However, if you just drag it slower, you should be fine. You can move the analog stick around if you want as well by grabbing the outside. And overall, I think it's just kind of a cool app, and you don't need root, so I thought I'd include it in my video. Okay, so NCS Music is up next. If you guys really love NCS Music on YouTube and you listen to it a lot, this app is definitely worth checking out. So you can listen to this music in the background, which you cannot do without YouTube Red. So if you don't have that, this is definitely worth checking out. You can check out the top playlists as well as the most recent ones, and you can make your own playlist as well by adding them using the menu option. Now you have some categories down below as well, just in case you want to select your genre. And obviously you get a drop down in your notifications to control the music. So I think overall it's definitely good, and I really do like their music. Okay, so up next is Toggle, and this is an app where you can monitor what you're doing on a daily basis. So you just hit this green button down here, it starts a timer up at the top, and then you just type in your title, whatever it might be, as well as your project, and you can add some tags as well in case you want to find out what you've been doing on certain holidays or certain days that aren't in your usual routine. So you can go on the side here and you can actually view some charts of what you've done. Obviously, I've only been doing it for a short amount of time, but if you did this over a whole year, you could look back and see that you've done like 7 days of this and 2 weeks of that. And you can actually see how long you spent doing one particular thing. So it's really good if you want to reallocate time to different tasks in your life and you just want an overview of what you generally do. So I think it's just really nice to look at, and just it gives you an idea of how your time is really spent. So maybe you could rearrange it and you could cut off a bit of time in between two tasks and maybe go outside a bit or do something else you've not done before. It's definitely worth checking out and I do like it. Okay, so up next is actually an add-on for Zooper widget. So I've got Zooper Collection, and I also have another app called Fox for Zooper. So these are both really good add-ons, and I'm going to show you some themes that are inside. So what you do is you go into the folder, select which one you want. I'm going to choose Zooper Collection, but you can just scroll down and have a quick look at all the different themes. I think they're really neat. You can obviously customize them by changing your scale, color, you can change your location and what information pops up. And overall, I think they look really good on your Nova Launcher home screen, or even your stock home screen on your phone, maybe like the TouchWiz one. I do think it looks nice. It has a minimal look to it, and if you're running stock, I think these would look much better matching the environment, like on Nova, more than TouchWiz. However, I do really like them a lot. I think they fit in nicely, and if you have a really nice minimal wallpaper, they definitely look clean on your home screen. It's a little bit different, and it's a way of customizing your device a little bit more. Okay, so up next is called Pictures. It's so strange, the name, but it kind of does make sense, and this is actually pictures made up of text. So that's where the name comes from. You get small little one-line things, just like little smiley faces and like sad faces and things, but you do get big ones made up of little tabs and lines and things, so you can get SpongeBob and dogs, and you can share them with your friends on Messenger or other apps, and you can also add your own text to them as well, and it's just to make your texting or messaging a little bit more fun than usual. You can just add a bit of pictures and things to it rather than just boring text. It just makes it a little bit more interesting, I find. So lots of people have been impressed by them, even though I haven't made them. It's a little bit of a cheat, but I think it's really nice, and overall, I think they look cool. I see a lot of them on YouTube in the comments and things, and I thought, how do people make them? And this app really simplifies it. So I do like it a lot. You obviously get a few category tabs. So you get like your customized ones, your favorite, you can view your latest and your most popular used and things like that. So they just have tabs at the bottom, but it's definitely a really nice app. It's got a material design look to it, and overall it's very simple. It's just for getting these artworks made out of all these lines. It's definitely a must-have. So my last one on the list may be heard of before, and I've mentioned it loads of times, but I haven't really put it into a top 10 apps video. So this is Showbox, and if you haven't heard of it already, it's a way of getting unlimited free movies and TV shows in high definition. So you can obviously sort them, but it's automatically set so that your latest movies are at the top. And you can simply change your server to server 8, I find usually works, or just change it to one of the server numbers, and you can easily stream in 720p at HD. So it gives you a few bits of information down below about the video, as well as recommended ones as well. But I definitely like this. It's really good if you want to stream it to your Chromecast, or if you want to download videos on your phone. Even TV shows it's good for as well. You get your news articles and obviously your downloads folder, and I really do like it. You can actually store movies on your phone if you're going on a plane flight or something, and overall I use this so much just because it's free, and why not? Anyway guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed my video, so don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.